Shalom, Kahala Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, the men of the Lord who rule well, and salutations to the Akim, pushing this word of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, and salutations to the confusion of faces. Just wanted to, the Lord recently had me, the Lord put in remembrance this intro from this album from a rapper. Everybody knows this rapper. His name is Busta Rhymes. Okay, so recently in the recent past, the Lord put this intro into my mind, and so I went back and listened to the intro, and it turns out that I didn't know it then when I was listening to it back in 1996, but it turns out the intro, is all about biblical prophecy. It's all about the thermonuclear destruction of Babylon the Great. Okay, so I looked it up. So it turns out that I'll just read it. The name of the album was When Disaster Strikes. Is a second studio album by American rapper Busta Rhymes. Before I go on, I'm gonna name this video the Elite Snow Prophecy. The Elite Snow Prophecy. Okay, and When Disaster Strikes is a second studio album by American rapper Busta Rhymes, released by Elektra on September 2023, 1997. The album follows the same theme as The Coming, which was his first album. All right. The Apocalypse. All right. The album follows the same theme as The Coming, the Apocalypse. So the theme of this album here, When Disaster Strikes, is the Apocalypse. Okay. And again, The Coming is the same theme as When Disaster Strikes. And then his next album, which is ELE, Extinction Level Event, which I didn't get too familiar with. There's a couple songs in there, everybody knows those songs, but back in 1998, so within like a 3-year period, he released 3 albums, basically prophesying destruction. And we're gonna listen to the so the elites know the scriptures. They know the prophecies, and they put it out there. Right, there's something else I wanted to get about this. Is so this is released by Elektra. Okay, and Elektra Records, all right, is a major Elektra Records is an American major record label owned by Warner Music Group. All right, Warner Brothers. Okay, I mean, and you can just root that up to the so-called Jews who navigate your movie. They give you your movies, your entertainment, including this. All right, including your music, etc., etc. All right, so right, in 2004 it was consolidated into WMGs. All right, I think that's anyway. The point is it's the elites, okay, but anyway, let's get into the intro, and after we get into the intro, we're gonna go into the scriptures, okay. So let's just get into it.
As we approach the current time frame of 1997, with approximately 2.5 years before the year 2000, repeatedly it has been reported that there will be a time soon approaching that a major disaster will be striking all levels of existence. It has also been reported that this disastrous thing will be approaching in the form of many as in squad as in flip mode squad.
Right. So, yeah, flip mode squad, right? Flip mode squad is gonna do all the damage, but yeah, anyway, I had to stop it there just to clarify. He's talking about his his entourage, his squad, but through the spirit we know, what he's about to say is thermonuclear destruction. Right. So, going back to about 10, about right here.
With an unmeasurable blast that will fuck up everything within its 360-degree radius.
And what is it that can do that? A blast that can fuck up everything within its 360-degree radius. Okay, those are the thermonuclear ICBM missiles. Okay, thermonuclear destruction, the ICBM missiles. All right, and I mean the Russian choir. Okay, is that is hilarious. I didn't know they did that, but the Russian choir. I mean, the Russian choir is basically Anyway, keeping on with this lesson, with this video. Okay, so what can do that is the ICBMs, all right, and we're gonna get into the scriptures. Okay, we're gonna go to Jeremiah. Okay, well, first of all, let's go to Ezekiel 21. All right, because I got this this one from a lesson yesterday, from the daily edification yesterday. All right, so, and this lesson was supposed to be done since yesterday. So Ezekiel 21. All right. Son of man, Ezekiel 21, verse 9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahushai, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. All right. So a sword is sharpened and furbished. What is that sword? That sword is the nuclear ability. That sword is the nuclear missiles, that technology, and it's furbished. Okay, and it's for the destruction of Babylon. It's for the destruction of the destruction of the heathens, the Babylon the Great, and 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Salakia. Jeremiah, which is we'll just jump around in Jeremiah because there's plenty in there. On this topic. All right. Jeremiah start at 3. For out of the north, Jeremiah 50 verse 3. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate. All right, those thermonuclear weapons, you know, will make the land, will make Babylon desolate. Okay, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. Jump into verse 9. It pretty much says the same thing. For lo, Jeremiah 50 and 9, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of nations from the north country. That the we I mentioned Russia, all right, with their choir singing, basically proclaiming they want to destroy America. All right, America is steady taxing China with tariffs. Cold wars turn into hot wars. Okay, tariff wars turn into real wars, physical wars. So these are the nations from the north, all right? For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her, all right? Babylon pisses off a lot of people, all right? Babylon is America, the great whore, all right? Babylon, because all sorts of confusion goes on in here, man. I mean, if you don't see it, then you're probably part of the confusion and you love it. So, and this is not, you're not gonna understand. You're not gonna want to hear this, all right? But this is Babylon is just confusion, and is fucked up over here, all right? Everything is upside down. It's literally, it's hell. But 50 verse 9, for lo, Jeremiah 50 verse 9, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence shall she be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert, shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. All right. Once those nuclear missiles are, released, they're sent off. Once they take flight, there's no turning back. All right. Once the key is turned, there's no turning back. All right. And I wanted to include this information in this video. Okay. There's a lot of this, that sword is furbished, okay? All right? It's completely furbished. There's a lot of money, especially, all these nations, their military, is their pride, all right? And we're gonna go into the scriptures. The sword is furbished, man. I was just reading about the different types of this particular kind of it's a missile, but we'll just read it, all right? Multiple independently targetable reentry vehicles. All right, the reentry vehicle is the nuclear is the missile. The missile, all right, propels the reentry vehicle. The reentry vehicle contains the nuclear warheads. All right, and multiple independently targetable reentry vehicles. All right, MIRVs. were originally developed in the early 1960s to permit a missile to deliver multiple nuclear warheads to different targets. In contrast to a traditional missile, which carries one warhead, MIRVs can carry multiple warheads. For instance, a Russian MIRV missile under deployment may be able to carry up to 16 warheads. But this is the ill part, all right? Each in a separate reentry vehicle. Warheads on MIRV missiles can be released from the missile at different speeds and in different directions. I mean, basically you have a missile, it's launched, all right? Once the warhead gets back into the reentry vehicle, gets back into the atmosphere, the different warheads can be programmed to go different places at different times. So you can hit up a whole bunch of targets. All right. Oh, here it goes. It says some of the MIRV vehicles can hit targets as far as 1,500 kilometers apart. And that's, that sword is furbished, man. That's ill. That's dope right there, man. All right. All right. So that sword is furbished. And again, this video started off with the elites knowing, all right? They know the prophecies, all right? They know they know what they know they know what they can't stop but do. I don't know, but the hand of the Lord is forcing them to carry on, okay? But continue on with the scriptures. So Jeremiah 3:9 explains that the nations will. Jeremiah 50 verse 3 and verse 9 explains that the nations will come against Babylon, the great whore. All right, and verse 15 explains. All right. Well, it's in the middle of the verse, but shout against her, Jeremiah 50 and 15. Shout against her round about. She have given her hand. Her foundations are falling, all right? That's what these nuclear missiles are going to do to Babylon. They're going to leave them desolate, all right? Everything, will be, rubble, stubble, all right? Her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right? It is the vengeance of the Lord upon Babylon. All right? Take vengeance upon her as she have done. Do unto her. All right? Because, Jeremiah 50 and 11, because ye were glad, because ye rejoice, O ye destroyers of mine heritage, which is Israel, all right? All right? So the Lord is going to, this is the prophecy. The Lord will do this unto Babylon through these other nations because of these reasons, all right? Because, and the elites know this. They kind of just, they're hamsters on the wheel themselves, they kind of going nowhere except where the Lord wants them to go as well. So, here you go. Because you were glad, because you rejoice, all right? O ye destroyers of my heritage, all right? Because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass and bellow as bulls, as bulls, all right? Verse 24, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. You Babylonian, the people are just moving along, man. They're just moving along like, okay, there's a little people are waking up, but majority of people are still just like, man, going along every day, as if nothing is happening, globally. All right, that should shake them up. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. Babylon, like I mentioned earlier, before, Babylon is upside down, left, right, complete confusion, and all your ways are against Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. So he's gonna destroy thee. All right. He's gonna destroy ye. All right. All right. We could get 29. We'll just read it. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend a bow, camp against it round about. Let none escape her. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she hath done, do unto her. For she have been proud against Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, for your pride. That's right. That's right. You have been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel. All right. That's right. It is the power of Israel. All right. So for all these reasons, the Lord have pronounced this judgment against Babylon, and this judgment is going to come through these intercontinental ballistic missiles. All right. And the elites know that. All right. And they're singing about it in Russia. All right. Verse Jeremiah 50 and 31. Behold, I am against thee, O most proud, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right. Power of hosts, power of armies. For thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. All right. The Lord is going to visit Babylon. All right. Verse 32. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. All right. Again, back to this intro. This is the verse right here that describes that intro. Jeremiah 50 and 32. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. All right. Jeremiah 51 and 1. All right. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. All right. Destroying wind. Yeah. What is that?
Will strike with that unmeasurable blast that will fuck up everything within its 360-degree radius. Warning.
God. Yeah. And that's that is the Lord's judgment against Babylon, this great whore that has basically polluted the earth, turned everything upside down. All right. So I just wanted to get into this quick lesson, quick video about the elites knowing the prophecies of the Lord, their end basically, and they put it out there. You know, I hope it was edifying. You know, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Makakwadash. All right, double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, the men of the Lord who rule well, and salutations to all the Akim doing this work. And salutations to all the confusion of faces. All right, Shalom.